this is our sample space, which means there's some sort of event happening where the only numbers you can get are 1, 4, 8, 16, 32, and 64. Okay. And then they tell us the probability of getting a 1 is 1 out of 32. And then they give us a formula for calculating all the rest of the probabilities. The probability of getting a 4 is 2 to the 1 minus k, where k just stands for the number of the set that we're on. So for the probability of getting a 4, you'd plug in 2 because it's the second number in the set. So 2 to the 1 minus 2 power, this is 2 to the negative first, which is 1 half. Okay. So the probability of getting a 4 is 2 to the 1 minus 2 power. So that's 2 to the negative first, which is the same thing as 1 half, right? If you have a negative exponent, you can make it positive by putting it in the denominator. So the probability of getting a 4 is 1 half. The probability of getting an 8, that's the third number in our set. So we plug in 3 in for k. It's 2 to the 1 minus 3, which is 2 to the negative second, which is the same thing as 1 over 2 to the second. So that's 1/4. Okay, and then you can keep going. So what's the expected value of this event of a 1, an 8, a 32, and a 64? To find any expected value, you take the probability, we'll call that event x. You take the probability of each event and multiply it to the value. So it's a 1 out of 32nd chance of getting a 1, and we multiply that by 1. And then it's for 8, I just did that one, it's a 1 in 4 chance, and then we multiply that to 8. And then for 32, I haven't done that one yet. What number is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the fifth number. So we're plugging in 5 in for k. So that's 2 to the negative fourth power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1/16. Right? Because that's 1 over 2 to the fourth. So we got 1/16 times 32. And then the last one is 64. So that's the next one up. That would be 2 to the 1 minus 6. So that's 2 to the negative fifth. So in other words, that's 1 over 32nd. Okay, and then we have to keep it as a fraction, so this might be a nightmare with common denominators. 1/4 times 8, that's just 2. 1/16 times 32, that's also 2. 1 out of 32nd times 64, that's 2 as well. So what do we got? We got 4 and 1/32nd, or as a mixed number, that's as a mixed number. As an improper fraction, 32 times 4 is 128. 128 plus 1 is 129 over 32. So that's the expected value of the event. Whoops, it looks like I can't do simple math. Sorry. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So this is 6 and 1/32nd. So that's 193. So that's 193 over 32. Okay, there's the correct answer.